Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Bowen, and I'll be hosting this brainstorming session. We'll be currently looking into different ideas and try and bake up some new methodologies to fix the current problems that are plaguing this company. Joining me today, we have Flapjack.
It's nice to be here. I'm the outside media representative.
We have me, and we have Sir Billy.
Yes, it is I, Billy.
Okay, let's start off with giving a little bit of background information onto, what's going on. King Games is a game development company founded in 2010. They started creating mobile games for iOS and Android platforms. Ever since it expanded to PC and console gaming markets, King Games prides itself on higher quality games and unique gameplay features. In general, they range from prices of $1 to $60 depending on platform type. They also tend to make puzzle games and action style games and that sort of thing. The company has experienced steadily growth in its inception, and in the last 2 years, sales have increased by 40% each year. King Games now has a turnover of 50 million, around 5 million customers. Despite their success, King Games is currently finding some internal problems. Due to the increase of sales, they have realized that their current systems are not able to cope with their continued expansion, especially as they plan to expand into new areas such as the console market. Customers want to be able to receive timely responses on their support inquiries. The company is struggling to keep up with volume of requests, led to some negative reviews and a decline in customer satisfaction. Additionally, the company has been slow in releasing new games, which has led to the lost opportunities in the competitive gaming industry. Okay, let's kick off with our first topic. So, first thing we start off with is the lack of efficiency and the amount of work that's being done by the people that are currently working from home. Due to COVID, we all had to, for our own safety, had to move out and move out of the workplace and go back home to do work online and on computers. While there are some security risks associated with doing this, in general it was a pretty good move and work continued on a bit slower than usual, but did. Then, after a good while, we realized that the efficiency compared to, working inside the office had drastically dropped. What are some solutions to fix this problem?
I agree. If we set an example, there is no real way that they can fight against it. They need to pay their bills just as much as we do. It ends up keeping everyone in line, which is not a bad thing.
What if we chain the doors so they can't leave? Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, Billy, you run with the media department. Wouldn't it be better to try and keep the best possible version of the public relations? Because if you're constantly just making people fear in general in work, that will also reflect on public relations if people find out about that. So in general, I don't think it's a very good idea to try and scare tactic your employees to working again. I think that we should be focusing more on being able to improve what they've got at home while also keeping their safety because of COVID. And yes, while COVID is more or less over now, it still is a concern, and these people have come to enjoy, working from home. So if we can somehow find a solution to fix what is already here, it'd be much better than to using scare tactics.
Yes, as long as they aren't pirating any software, I'm happy.
I suggest we look at software alternatives and using streamed-in machines so that these employees at home, while they're working on things with games, aren't power limited, along with using surveillance software to make sure that they're actually doing their job. Things like Teams and all that sort of thing, where they can stream in what they're doing. It's very important that we make sure that we're getting our time and money out of these people.
I agree. I think we should definitely think about different software and hardware alternatives, whether or not that's giving them a laptop or something similar. That is not a bad idea. Although the surveillance software side is a little bit more concerning, I think we should just try and take a step back and test things as we go. But yeah, so that's good. Thank you.
Another solution that you could do is using a VM. So remote into a machine so that no matter what, they have enough power regardless of what they're doing. But on the inverse, it also means that we can tap into the streams and make sure that they're doing what they're doing. I don't think that's a bad idea.
The next thing I'd like everyone to do is pay attention to the doc that I sent you, and it will have a mindstorming map. So I want you to be able to add any little tidbits or add a little bubble in with an arrow going back to the main bubble, and just write down any of your extra ideas, even if you don't think that they're the most realistic or the best, probably just tag them on anyway, because at the end of it, we'll be having a look over it as one large sheet. So I'll give you a little bit of time to do that, and thank you very much.
Are we gonna be using finger paints? I heard finger paints!
In fear of you accidentally harming yourselves, I ended up just giving you crayons.
5 minutes later.
The crayons might look like candy bars, but they are not for eating. I'm going to take Sam real quick while he sorts himself out. Let's talk about the mind map. On the other hand, I think this didn't solve anything. Thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a nice day.
Thank you for having me. I had quite a fun time.